Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Fissner, this time back in my regular t-shirt. Let's fight for the right to repair by fixing this TV, or at least see what's wrong with it. If no, we'll probably go on parts, but to be true, I would be more happy to fix it, and I would be more happy to fix it because if this can be reused, can serve quite a good few years. So why not fix it? Yes? I'll pause it because it's quite a few screws here. Yes, to do the unscrewing part. But before I'll do it, let's switch on for those who haven't seen it yet. Yes, haven't seen it yet. What it does. Okay, let's. Welcome to the jungle. This is not curved. This is just, it's called fisheye lens in the webcam. That's why you see it, you know, no flat earth thingy. But yeah, okay, anyways, there is a weird button here which I need to press. I think this, yeah, you see what it does? This is looking more like a T-Con board issue, timing controller issue. See? So it's split screen, you can say. It's double, looking like a T-Con board. See? This is what it does. But anyways, let's waste no time and let's try to unscrew it. So I'll pause the video. I don't think it's anything exciting in unscrewing things, yes? Seriously. Okay, so what I can say is that this TV, when unscrewed, had a sound of a brand new, sorry, not brand new. It was never opened, yes? When you do it like that and you hear extra click, that means that, you know, that was made to certain strength, yes? And then when you unscrew it, it's just releasing this pressure, so that's why it's giving you extra noise. But anyways, you know, like, then you had one extra screw here and two screws here. That's you. Okay. So this is a power supply part, the yellow part in TVs, yes, like in the LCD ones. This is a power supply, and this one is the main board. Apart from the main board, you've got a display here. That's an older TV, that means it's a LCD. That means you've got like a long, if you remember halogen long bulbs, or at the aquariums we have them as well, yes? Before LEDs came, then those are here, like old long pipes, usually white, yes, or white with gray, depend how burned they are. And then what's happening, you know, you've got a T-Con board here as well to drive, and then you've got an extra driver board on the display. So when the display is going out and the connector is, then on this connector you can find small board on one side, left side, and small board on the right side. But anyways, we need to get to the T-Con board first, yes? So we need to turn it around. Like that. And see if we can get, oh, that's something which one I fell out. Okay, so that should go back to screws, to Nivea. That's, the rest is fine. I just want to hold. So to get to the T-Con board, if we've got any, would be to get to here. But what I don't see is the connector is here. So that's quite interesting. That's a bit of a different design. Well, I haven't seen all of the designs, don't get me wrong, but I've seen quite a few in my lifetime. And let's unscrew it just for same noise. Here, no. Okay, so if you're going slower, you don't have that noise. If you're doing quickly, you've got it on. Okay, so here this goes to this. So is a T-con here built in and not here? Only newer models you don't have T-con board here. It's integrated on this board. So I'm just quite curious why here is like that. Huh. Let me get a light. That's quite interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, to be true, if we want to reach this part here, let's say, yes, then what we need to do is we need to unscrew more screws, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get speakers as well. So speakers we can disconnect, that's not a problem. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Cool. So 1 speaker, 2 speakers, that's fine. Speakers can go away. Oh, it's an easy design. You don't need to, you know, like make a lot of trouble with remembering these things because it's nothing extraordinary here. Next, you need to remove everything what's on your way. Yes, so like this is on your way. And this is a plastic which will go off, so you need to get it out. If you are afraid you will forget something, don't get me wrong, it's good to take photos, yes? Always. If you're not sure, take photos. The goal is, no matter what's happening, this TV is screwed back together today. I've got no space and I need to open another one today. So yeah, I don't want to leave any TV open and lying and occupying me space. Okay, so we got this connector here, which is, oh, I want to detach it and attach it again. It's looking like this will work as a T-con board. That looks like, but is it a T-con board? That would be weird. Connector is like at the T-con board, but and the components are like at the T-con board. But again, this if would damage, there are people who said to me that they've attempted and they had connection, but I never done it, and I don't like to do those things to be true. So anyways, we got it connected back. We got, it's a screw. Put it with the rest here. Now what we need is we need access to the power. Okay, and we can observe the screen, yes. Now what we need is okay, let it be. Now the jiggy my jiggy. Come on, should we display something? No, okay, we've got it. No, it's stable, okay. So it's not changing because we're moving things, yes? Don't do it on the power supply, ever, like ever again, because you can be electrocuted. You can do it on the low volt sides, yes? So first learn what the low volts sides are. and don't do it on mains. But okay, so we know that we can't see any disconnections, yes? Because that's what I wanted to check. There are any disconnections. Now the only thing is that this is a bit problematic, because normally you've got additional T-con board here, and if anything goes wrong, then that's okay. But if we're missing any voltages here, we should be able to see it. Okay, so we put on 20. No, we need to put on DC 200 because we don't know how many volt goes. Can only guess that we will get like 40-50 volts in some of the places, probably about more 20-30 volts, but it's, you know, it's guessing, so you don't know, you don't try to be smart, but yes. So now there are those test points all over the place. These are not soldered, these are just rounded like circle, yes? And now you should go across them. That's SE LVDS signal, yes, exactly. That's the LVDS. That's 0. Let's see. $12V. 0. And we've got 12V. You see? So you just need to check it, and if you're not sure, you can try to find schematics for it or something. $12 volts. This should be 4 pins with 12 volts. It's quite a big. Okay, good. That's diode? No, PJ4K. That's something else. Now, what else should we have here? 3.3 volts present. 3.3 volts. Why there's nothing here? 1.1 volt. 1.3, 1.2. So we're missing only one voltage on one pin, and we don't know what it is. Here 1 volts are present. Yes, here it's nothing. So now the question is it a ground? Because if it's a ground, it's of course no issue. If I could only see, yes, that's a ground, guys. That's why we don't see anything. So if I will, if I will go to the diode mode, it will be beep, as it beeps here, because that's a ground. Oh no, that's 36 millivolts. It's not a complete ground. Again, why? That's a lot. Plus side resistor, neutral, but that had a ground. Okay, so we've got a 1 pin, which is not a ground, got a low resistance on it, but don't have volts. So that lack of synchronization with the picture could be potential issue, yes? Because of that, because if you've got all the pins and each of them have volts, and one I thought it's a ground but it's not a ground, and it has a different voltage or low voltage or no voltage, yes, and it's not a ground, it's not connected, then in that case you know there is some issue. Let's check other points here. Ooh. Again back to 200 volts, 2.9, 0, 1.7, 3.3, 2.7, 2.9. So one again don't have anything. Again, the question is if the one which don't have anything is a ground. So let's put again onto the diode mode. Again, resistance. So guys, I've got two places which I'm not 100% confident they should be like that. And the screen is on because we can see the white goes through, yes? So 11.9, that's good. 6.6, 8, 8. Yeah, here are fine. Here all voltages are present. Only over there we have that issue. Yeah, here is as well 7.4. So on this side is okay. I wouldn't say anything wrong on the visual inspection here. Minus volt, but still minus is proper. So only we had an issue here somewhere. Okay, not on these, not on this. Yes. So only somewhere here. Yeah, that's 0 volts. LVDS chipset, so that's like T-Con. Okay, so we've got 2 points. Now without the schematics, it's just guessing, you know. Plus we can try to scan them from the main board, so that means we can see the path where it's here and where it's on the main board. If we will see that on the main board there is a voltage, and if we will see that here is no voltage, we can try to connect these 2 points. Excuse me. If the new connection will work, then we need to make a permanent connection, yes, for those points. So not always you do it, but sometimes you have to do it, and that's the, you know, that's the way to go. If no, you would have to check the tape, you know, order maybe new tape, maybe connector have like a cold solder or something, you know, that which is not connecting. So it's like risky to order whole main board for only that if you can solder small wire, yes. But that's what it is. But anyways, now we know that 2 points should have voltage. If we can get excuse me, if we can get schematics, we can know exactly what we should expect from those 2 points. If we don't have schematics, if we can't find the schematics, then what we can do is we can check from the connector to these points what's going on. If we can see that from those connectors something is going out, but we don't have on those pins, then that's suspicious again, yes? And then we need to check from those components back the route to the place where we've got a voltage. And then we can see some blown capacitor or shorted diode, you know. It can be number of faults, yes, but we need to check it out this way. If again we will go to the connection and we will check this connection here that got, you know, passed through to that point, then we know that it's not to here, it's going down to the main board, yes, to this board. And if, wow, that's hot, over 40 degrees, because I'm touching it and it's quite hot. Yeah, I'd say so. Or if no, it's really close to 40, but I would say over 40. So that's the way to test it. Again on the mainboard part, sorry, excuse my yawning. Again on the mainboard part, it's the same thing. If we will recognize which pin it is, we will go on the tape. If we will see that the connection is there, then where this is going next, yes? And where is that point goes next, yes? Sometimes it's split into 2 points, yes? So we need to follow these routes to find the cause. That's how we fix electronics, guys. So let's leave the theory behind. Let's get that model and see if we can get schematics first. If we won't have schematics, we can worry after. Okay, so I'll pause the video and I will try to look for the schematics. Okay guys, so I did check, I can't find the schematic, but I've looked closely and I can see CKVs. Might not know it, because how you will probably know it, unless you do them. You know that when you do the CKV cutoff, you can get this stuff to work without investing a single penny, only spending your time on it. But it's like, whoa, trying to help you to see it. Doesn't like to zoom in. So anyways, you see those small pins here, yes? They got always names. These are the part of the channels, colors and so on, yes? So some of them can cause that. Normally if you've got a regular T-con board, you can just remove one side and then second side, and you can literally, you know, you've seen on my other videos probably that I was disabling some parts of the signal, whereas now we will need to go through this, yes, and do it here, or if no, we will have to just literally cut off here, yes. So we will see. I will, because I've got a mess here with this, I think I will just let you get the clear tape, as I always do. And what I would do normally, it would be, you know, like checking it, yes, but here I don't want to check. I want to get tape, scissors, get a bit of tape. Let's disconnect this thingy. Okay, let's take this one off. Let's get a bit of light and let's start to cut off those pins, and then we will see if we can fix it or not. And if we can't, well, at least we could give it a try. So I'll take like too much, so we won't have picture probably after first attempt. Okay. Cool. Too big, too furious. Let's get like a bunch of them. Okay. Let's get it and let's plug that in. Back to where it belongs. Okay, let's get this one off. because we don't see these voltages, you know, we can't assume anything. Okay, instead of switch that off, we can just move it. I like to move it. Okay. Completely no picture. Happy days. No picture, no TV. Peace of mind. Anyways, okay, so that's what I was talking about. So we've closed signals which are actually needed. That's why we've got it. Alright. Pull dev, thanks, okay. Development branches, you know, coding here. Okay, I'll pause. Okay, so I'm back. It's just that apprentice had wrote. I wanted to reply. It's a new guy, one of a few new guys actually. Okay, so we did on this side and it didn't help, yes? So we either will be lucky if we will do it on the other side, or we'll be somewhere in the central part, yes? Let's do like again too many, and that's exaggeration. Actually, that, you know, I took like too many of them, so let's just cut off part, stick it, and let's do okay. That's looking more or less better than it was. Okay, let's give it a bash. Okay, see splitted screen. That's a sign we won't get any picture. Again, no signal. Yeah, okay, no problem. I say potato, you say potato. Come on, go off. Okay, off. Yeah, off. Happy days. Okay, so that's the problem, you don't know. You know what you want, but you don't know how to achieve it yet. You know the way, but you don't know what to do exactly. That's a bit of a tape. Okay, let's put this tape somewhere in the center. And let's leave this stuff on the sides. Because if no, I will have to do like a pin after pin or 2-3 pins at the same time. Like a pain. Okay. Now split its screen again. So we're not lucky to have a screen. Okay, let's switch it off. Okay, well, in that case, we can do like a pin on one side, pin on second side, and go with just, you know, just a bit. That's bad and sad, because we need to spend more time on it. Okay, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's do only first 2 or 3 pins. because we've got no idea, you know, which is which. Yes, so it's just guessing. Oh, we got, but it's wrong. So now I need to play and play and play and play, and I see additional signs. So now we know where the signal is, like roughly. It's not here. Is it up? Oh. So, okay, so how many pins do I have? Because that's, no. Do something with the brain, yes? So I took quite a few of, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off. Maybe I'll take only 3 this time. That's the thing, we don't know. Can't read. Oh no, I did the same ones. That's bad. You know why it's bad? Because if you do the same one and you expect different results, that's nuts, yes? Only if you do the same and you improve, you can get better results. So, yes, so we know that these are not the pins which we wanted. So. Oh, Peter, Pumpkin Eater. Oh, this is up to 60 volts, nice. So maybe I wasn't exaggerating about this 40-50 volts top. Okay, this is quite big. But anyways, let's cover 3 pins from this side now. And let's see, yeah, like 2-3 pins only. Won't do more than that. Okay, it's hooked up. So now let's do and see if any screen we can have. And it's still the same. Splitted screen. While I'm holding it. Oh no, it stayed inside, guys. I think I will pause it. I think I'll pause the recording because it will be, you know, it will be time consuming. I don't mind to spend on the time, but I don't know if there's any value for you. So if there's no value, I would hold you. Well, actually, you can skip yourselves. So I've got smaller one. Now to cover just, you know, just some pins. I'm not sure if I've covered these pins properly, and I'll tell you why. The glue on the thingy wasn't so great after all. So I'm covering 3 pins. Yes, just 3 pins, nothing more than that. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Still the same. And then I didn't switch it off. That's weird. One more time, but it's never, if it's not working, it's not working. That's pretty much it, yes. Anyways, let's switch it off and let's move on, and we will move. Okay, so I will leave those 3 pins uncovered, and I'll move on to another 3 pins. Believe or not, I had times when I had to do one by one, and that wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with that. Still, only now flickering colors a bit. Black. Come on. Don't like to do it this way, but probably I'll have to do one by one, and that's what I'm trying to avoid here, doing, you know, like 3 pins, 2 pins, 3 pins. Damaging buttons. Actually, that I was wondering why it didn't fall off when I was opening the TV. Now I know why. It was needing a little TLC to fall off. Go up, go up, go up. I'm pressing the button. Okay, that's going. Okay, I see now. Could step on you easily. Anyways, that's somewhere here, you know. That's somewhere here, guys. Which is fine. Okay, anyway, so we get the same issue still. The only problem is when it's not 1, but it's more than a 1. And on YouTube videos, you see them, you know, like doing it in just a minute or 2 and everything works fine, you know, it's like, wow. Whereas when you do it yourself, it's like you're spending 15 minutes and you don't see the result, you know, and you're giving up. It's quite funny to watch. And then you go in yourself, you're checking it, and oh, clusterfuck. There's nothing better than a proper clusterfuck. Need to start count these pins now, because I'm quite deep with it, you know, so without counting these pins Yeah, no counting stars. Just counting pins. I have my poker. It's here. So from the right, we've got now 1, 2, 1. I count. Literally, I'm not joking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10th from the right side. Tenth from the right side, and let's see what this 10th will tell us. Still a problem. So the question is, can we do it? Because that's what I'm telling you, it's up to 4 signals, yes? So we need to cut off all the 4 signals, or 2 at least, because in this I haven't seen 4, which was weird for me. I can't read clearly, so if I can't read clearly on this board here, then I can't cut off. Oh look! We cut off the black and white color now. At least looks like. Cut off, and that's why we've got problem. What's the time? Oh, it's time to go sleep then. And you should answer, Peter, it's time to fix this TV finally. Before going to sleep. Yes? Oh no, no picture, I see that. That's where the problem was. Ta-da! Come on, you LVDS. You see, the recording is 44 minutes. No picture. Definitely no picture. my tips of the fingers are now a bit sore. Okay, so we are on the one pin which is slightly connecting, but still it's disturbed. I see that. Okay, so in that case it's 2 pins. That's mean we need to go for those pins which are doing nothing, and then once it's separated we need to separate second one. So I think it will be easier to cut it off here, and which I did try to avoid, because any mistake costs you, you know, bigger problem. Oh. Yeah, so you see, so one of those which are good, they are bad. Actually, they are not good, they are bad. And now I would have to take, you know, like, have these which are faulty, I mean those which are good, you know, with displaying the picture properly. One of them I would have to have segregated and then look for another one. Yes, so that's a bit of bonkers. So the question is, if that's okay, what else can we do? Can either try to look for it the way I was talking to you, you know, like 2 of them. Should be a picture. Yeah. But no picture. Okay, so this connector is stable enough. I see only marking CKV, but I don't see test point which I could cut off and then have it ready to go. So not entirely sure which one to cut off, to be true. Whoa, that was, plastic was popping out and made a weird noise, and I was, you know, like afraid what's going on. That scared me. Okay, I need to think through these pins, because that's what I'm saying. I don't wanna cut something off and then be sorry, you know. Okay, I think I know which ones I have to cut off. CKV, CKV. I see 2 CKVs here. Okay, I know what they've done. So I will finish this episode, guys, or pause it, because I need to make sure when I'm cutting off the right ones, okay? And I'm not 100% sure. I think I know they have no space and they just wrote it, you know, in the different place here, and that's why it's a bit confusing. Plus I see only 2 CKVs, not 4, which I'm used to. So this is a bit odd comparing to my regular repair, yes? That's why I don't want to just do it and then undo it, because if I'll undo it, you know, things can go sideways. Now I can't replace this whole board, no can do, because that's glued here at the bottom. If I would switch you off, here is glued. So I don't want to try to glue it back on, let's face it, because you know you can do it, but is it worth it? Excuse me. So the best way is just to do it right without replacing. But because we were testing, you know, quite a few connections here and we couldn't get the right one, we need to do it here. And CKVs are not the common way I used to it, so I'll pause it at least. I'm super tired as well, to be true. I will not go to sleep. But anyways, I want to finish it before going to sleep, and it's tempting to finish, you know, put it back together, let customer know, and bye bye, yes? And I've got Polaroid over there behind me as well, so that would be another thing to repair, but not for today, yes? I'll unpause. If worth, we will continue. If it's not worth, I will just stop it and we will do part 2. Guys, I'm switching off. It's super late, it's like nearly midnight. So what I want to say is I was trying to cut off, and then I realized that when I'm cutting it off, it's no connection. So that's mean I was right. They were moved. Connectors are moved. You know, they are not one on one. They have no space. So they put names in a different place, and I need to figure out which one to cut off, because the ones which I thought they were for real in the wrong place. So I did nothing pretty much. Yeah, I didn't damage anything, but I didn't fix anything. So yeah, this TV, for now, it needs more TLC, and we will probably see each other in the next part. Take care. Bye bye.